Hello everyone, this is Sandra at the Whispering Well. Now I'm hoping this video is going to be okay because I'm actually filming on my phone today, so I'm hoping that everything will be fine with that, but I'm not used to filming with the phone, so let's hope. So today's video is going to be a walkthrough of the Lilifer tarot, which I've recently purchased. It comes in a top box, but it has this sleeve, and then we've got the top box, but it's like a really sturdy top box. It says the Lilifer tarot on it. I was just attracted really to this artwork and the colours. I just love it. It's kind of, I think, what they call like folk art style, but it's really cool, and it's watercolour. It says here, a unique deck of 80 cards honouring the esoteric roots of tarot with hand-painted watercolours. Lilifer comes with a booklet filled with traditional card meanings and magical correspondences to help you reconnect with your innate knowledge and intuitive nature. So very cool. And it's got Lilifer on the top, which is a combination of Lilith and Lucifer. It's a tuck box, but it's a really good solid quality one, not really flimsy at all, and it's even patterned inside. Says hello on the flap, which I quite like, and then it's all like patterned inside, so really nice. And this is Art and Words by Marion Costentin, and that's the website there where you can purchase it, littledarkness.com. but I actually got mine from the Boutique London online shop, which I will put a link for in the description. I've had several decks now from the boutique, and it's been really great. Miranda is the owner, and she just gets in indie decks, and I mean, she gets in some great ones too. Really good. And as soon as I saw she'd got this, I was like, oh, I have to get it. So as I'd been eyeing this one for a while, but I didn't want to get it from overseas because of the costs and everything. So that's the box. Then there's this little booklet, and it's only like a little white book really, but it's full of information. So you've got like a foreword. I mean, the typeface is quite small, so anybody with vision problems, you might need like a magnifying glass possibly. I can read it fine with my reading glasses, but depending on different people. Your instructions, and you've got here symbols, the 4 elements. Air represents the analytical self, fire represents the healing self, water represents the psychic self, and earth represents the magical self. And we've got like virtues, vices, symbols and colours for each one. So I think that's quite cool. That's something different, isn't it? Which I think is cool. We've got elemental dignities. Here we've got the Zodiac. So we've got the different signs, like Aries, cardinal sign, Taurus, fixed sign. And then you've got like the planet, the element, gifts, body, herbs, stones. So she even puts different herbs and stones to go with this zodiac, with each zodiac sign, which I think is really cool, and you know, really good like information. And then we've got planetary symbols, the sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, etc. I'm hoping you guys can see this okay. Sacred principles, the feminine principle, the masculine principle, sacred colours, that's really like useful, and that as well, for that to be in there. Sacred numbers and sacred symbols, that is definitely useful. I mean, all of this is really, to be fair, you know, it's a fair bit that she's managed to pack into a little book. And then sacred creatures, we've got dragon, fish, raven, etc. There. We've got some spreads. And then we go into the major arcana, so we just get like a little write-up with upright and reversed meaning for each one. And then I think, is it the same with the minors? We just get we get a little bit less for the minors, and we don't actually get any pictures or anything, because it is literally like a little white book. Sorry guys, I'm probably not doing very well with this, trying to use the phone. It's, for me, it's really awkward. And I'm sure I'm getting too much shadow into it as well. But anyway, that's the instruction booklet. It does come with another a little erratum, because there's a few errors in this deck, but it's nothing major. It's not what I would call the star and the lemniscate sacred symbol should read as such, star, lemniscate. So obviously it's around the other way. The meanings for the Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles are inverted. Numerology on the Sun card number 19 should read as such, X1X. And the missing elemental symbol on the Knight of Wands card is Earth. Note the numbers painted on the minor arcana cards are inspired by ancient Arab numerals and look different than the modern numbers we're used to. So that's fine. I'm not, you know, overly bothered about that. Some people might be, but I'm not. So this is the deck. Now, it's a big, thick deck, guys. Really good card stock. Really nice. It's that really good. I mean, this has got to be 380, 400 GSM. I'm guessing. I don't know that for sure, but it's really sturdy card stock, and it's got that lovely kind of buttery matte feel, that silky type of matte feel. Not quite rose petal. It's definitely not rose petal, but it's almost to that, but not. So the cards don't stick together and everything like sometimes happens with the rose petal. So, and obviously those are the backs. So I love the backs, really nice. So let's have a look. Let's see how we can do this, because I want to make sure you guys can see these okay. Alright. Now the light might not be perfect, guys. I'm just hoping that you will be able to see. So this is the Fool. How cool is this? I just think it's really such cool imagery. I think if I close it in any more, it's going to be too much, but we'll see. Okay. So that's the Fool. Here's our Magician. Look at that. I mean, I just love this. And you've got like the symbols. You've got, you know, some roses here, which kind of reminds you a bit of the RWS. I mean, this is based on older tarot systems, so it's not based on one in particular, but draws on elements of like RWS, Marseille Thought, etc. So look at these snakes, so cool. I just love this artwork, and again, it won't be to everyone's taste, and that's totally fine. This is our High Priestess. It's almost like, I mean, obviously this is her face here, but you can almost imagine these breasts as eyes and a nose as well. at the Empress. Love that. I love the way this is coming round here. It's like a little creature like cuddling her, isn't it? Ooh, so cool. And then she's got like this tattoo, so like growth, you know, things grow in abundance, and you know, that type of thing. And a younger, it's almost like, I don't know if it's meant to be like a baby because I haven't read the guidebook, but I'm kind of taking that as like a little one. And she's got horns, and then you've got these bright colours like flowers, and again you've got symbols here as well. But I just think this deck's great. The Emperor. And as I said, I haven't worked with the deck, so this is literally just a walkthrough just to show you the cards. I just think it's so cool. This Hierophant card, I love this Hierophant card. I mean, he's so green. And, you know, he's like a tree really, isn't he? And these two little guys, they're like, it's like they're attached to him as well. And then you've got this growth up the middle. The Lovers, very cool Lovers card. And it's funny, isn't it, how certain decks like really speak to us, like really draw us in, and we're like, if I can afford to get this, obviously because everyone, you know, we can't always just buy everything we see, but if we are able to afford it or save up for it, it's, you know, one of those decks, I really want to have this, I really connect with the images, and this is what this is like for me. And I love this Chariot card. It's like Game of Thrones dire wolves or something. They're so huge. Justice. So we have Justice at the 8th position, so in the numbers it's kind of following like a Marseille style by having Justice at number 8. Ooh. And then we have the Hermit. Look at this Hermit. How cool is he? And we've got another big wolf here. He's like sheltering him, it's like, isn't it? Wheel of Fortune. All these different symbols within it as well. And here's Strength. I love this. I think that's so nice. Depiction of strength, and I love the plants here too. We have the Hanged Man. He's like a bat. It's like bat wings. And Death. I love the face of Death. How cool is that? Just look at his face and those horns. This here. That's very cool. Temperance. Again, look at those blues and reds and everything in that. And again, we've got like the snake. She's putting her finger up to her lips. And again, like this plant imagery I love in this. We've got the Devil. It looks a bit of a fun devil to me. I think because Martin over at Tarot in the City has this deck, and I think he said this is meant to represent Pan, which would be cool. The Tower, so it's like really striking, and we've got those storm clouds there and lightning, and we've got this big eye up here as well. But as I said, it's not like a traditional deck, but I still think it's really good, and it'll be interesting to see how it works when I am actually working with it. She's got I know written on there, that's the star. We have the moon. We've still got dogs here. And I believe. So the star said I know, and then the moon says I believe. And we've got 3 eyes for each one. The star has 3 and so does the moon, but the moon's 2 eyes are shut with the 3rd one open. We have the sun. This is a nice sun card. The lemnisket as well in there. Judgment. I like that. And the world. And then we've got our Lilith card. This is why it's an 80 card deck, because we have 2 extra cards. So we have our Lilith card, and I really love that actually. And we have our Lucifer card. So this is like the title of the deck. Lilifer is a combination of Lilith and Lucifer. But it's not a dark, scary deck. You know how some people see Lucifer or Lilith even as evil. For instance, I don't, but some people do. But this is not like a dark, scary deck. So this is the Ace of Wands. And the 2. I love the use of snakes in this too. 3. So this is like our fire element, isn't it? 4. 5. And it doesn't actually have the numbers written on it in the way that we know. So, you know, that might take a bit of getting used to. So you know, you might have to count the wands. But this is a cool one, that serpent in that. 6. 7 of Wands. No, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the 7 of Wands. Sorry, guys. That is the 7 of Wands. This is the 8. I thought that was funny. I was thinking that looks more like the 8 of Wands, you know, the fast motion. And it is, of course. I love that. That one's like sitting on it, riding it. 9 of Wands. And 10 of Wands. See, I love this kind of folk art style. I know it's not everyone's style, but so we have the Page, the Knight riding it looks like a serpent. Well, I don't know, it might be a dragon actually. I think it's probably a dragon. The Queen. Actually, no, that is the Queen. So we have the, I'm just going to put them into order as I'm going. Queen and King of Wands. I'm just going to quickly check the book, guys, because I'm saying Page, Knight, Queen, King, and I don't know that that's how she's actually doing it. Yeah, she is. Yes, she is. That's fine then. We're okay. So now we have the cups. So like the water suit. So Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. I love this. It's almost scaly reptilian type of covering, you know, of their skin. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Oh, I love that. Look at boredom. Five of Cups. This is kind of sad, isn't it? Six of Cups. Oh, look at these little guys. Seven of Cups. Seven arms. Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. Look at the heart shape. And the 10 of Cups. Then we have our Page of Cups. Love the blues in this suit. The Knight of Cups. Look at him with his wings as well. And then we've got the Queen here. Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. Then we have our swords, so Ace of Swords. It's a cool one. Two of Swords, wow, two-headed person. The Three of Swords, and we don't have the typical heart with the swords going through it, but you still get that same message with this. You can still see that RWS meaning in that card. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. I like that. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. The Eight of Swords. And see, you know, you've got all this symbology as well to have a look at, and you can refer to the guidebook. Nine of Swords. And the 10 Swords. The Page of Swords is called the little raven on her shoulder. The Knight of Swords. Love that. And again we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. And notice how they kind of basically are the same character, really, just in different positions. So then we have our Pentacles, so the Ace of Pentacles, Two Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Four, the Five, Six, Seven. Love that rainbow. And these lovely plants and things here. Eight Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. I love this dog or wolf that's in these two. And the 10 Pentacles. Then we have our Page Pentacles. The Knight Pentacles. and we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so that is the full deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing these cards. I think it's a really great deck. I'm sorry if the lighting wasn't great. I am going to be getting a ring light, but yeah, this was the Lilifer Tarot, which is available from the Boutique London, which I will put a link for in the description below. And you know, she really does some great decks over there, and it enables us in the UK to get them without having to get them from other countries where, you know, you've got high postage and customs and things on top of the price of the deck. So it's really good. So yeah, I love this deck and I'm definitely going to be using it. I'm so glad I've got it. And yeah, I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.